Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me. Hello, and welcome back to my channel for the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan Joleen Lunzer here to break it all down for you. I've been gone a couple of days, but I am back, so I had to get all caught up. So we're going to talk about it. In this live, we're going to be talking about the episode from Thursday. And then we're also going to be talking about live feed spoilers. So if you don't like spoilers, well, this might not be the live for you. But as Julie Chen says, but first, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And if you want to support the channel further, you can send a super chat while we're live. I'll highlight your comment. You can send a super thanks after the video posts, or you can hit me up on the Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Thank you to those of you who have done that. I appreciate you so much. Or join my Patreon or YouTube membership. Oh my gosh, what is going on with Big Brother? I leave for a couple days and I come back and nobody went home. A double didn't mean anything. And I can't believe it.
To look at
You're
it
lying. I wish I was lying, but I am in fact not lying. Okay. We now have zombies in the house. Okay. And I love zombies. I loved The Walking Dead. I loved everything. All right. But what? The what, the who, the huh, what? I think some of these producers are drinking too much.
Too much booze.
Too much booze. Too much booze. Something is going on.
Shut up. Shut up.
I will not shut up, Felicia. We have zombies, you guys. These two guys are now zombies, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys. I'm going to sound off. Obviously, I'm going to give my very opinionated view of what's going on with Big Brother, but you are welcome always to have your opinions in the live chat, and we can just agree to disagree, and I'll have a great conversation. Shout out to my mods holding down the chat. Hit that like. Let's set a like goal for 1,000. Let's see if we can get there, you guys. We hit our last like goals. We are really, really, really slowly getting to 40,000 subscribers, and our goal was to get there by jury. We're over 34,000. However, who knows if jury's ever coming? If we keep just letting people come back to the game, maybe this season will never end. Maybe this is the season that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Okay, so here we go. Here we go, you guys. Here we go. Here we go. This guy. Back in the house. This guy. Back in the house. This lady. Julie, what? Julie Chen got bangs and a bob. She got a bangs and a bob. Bangs and a bob, Julie Chen. I told you, stylists don't like her. Julie Chen is a zombie. Les Moonves has killed this show, allegedly. Allegedly. Les Moonves has come in and just wrecked everything.
Wait a minute. Wait, what?
Yes, that is what happens. Les Moonves ruins everything. Okay. All right. All right. Enough with the fun and games, even though that's what we do. We take a comedic look at it. All right. So I got caught up on, I know it's a wig. I know it's a wig. It's a wig. It's a wig. It's a wig we didn't need. You know what we needed? Cameron or Jared to go home, or both. Okay. They were voted out. What in the weird battle back? Okay, so let's talk about it. So we get episode 22. We get our double eviction. Okay, cool. We see Cameron go home. No shocker there. He was like, oh, just kidding. I knew. And then she's like, well, Cameron, did you know? Oh, wait, I can't tell you about Jared and Cirie, my favorite thing to say. Anyways, but first, God, did you know that I have an audiobook coming out? Okay, you knew about that? Okay. Did you know that your game might not be over? So go in the back. It was so sloppy. We're just going to roast and recap this shit. It was so sloppy. Big Brother, you make money. Okay. You couldn't add a little bit of flair, a little bit of something, a little bit. It was just like, stay right there. And Cameron's like, okay. cool, awesome. I'm going to stay right here. And so he sits there. And so then we have the next HOH. Okay, so Cameron's voted out unanimously. See you later. He's not shocked, but you might still go in the game, Cameron. We're like, oh, awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Cool, cool, cool. Great, great, great. So then we go into the HOH. And I was a little excited because I was like, I don't know what the twist is yet. We hadn't heard the zombie twist yet. So then it is basically a, dating profile of Scaryverse themed. And that's a pretty good competition. You got to pay attention. You got to look for the clues. You got to pick the best one. Pretty soon, everyone is picking Cirie. And Cirie's like, oh, even Matt? Oh, but Jared said we were cool. Oh, okay. I guess we're going to, even Matt is picking me. Okay. And then Cirie held her own for a little bit, and then she got knocked out. Ultimately, it came down to Corey versus Blue. And I'm thinking, oh my God, please, dear Lord, I cannot have Blue win this at this point. Blue is lost in the sauce yet again. And we'll talk about that. We got lots to talk about. And Corey wins, and he's like, yeah. And I'm like, please stop eating your boogers, sir, which we talked about on my last live. Apologies to those of you that were grossed out, but it's still happening. People are still tagging me. He's still munching on some boogies. Okay, so we got to get Corey some help. Allegedly, within his HOH basket, he got a tongue scraper. I wish they would have given him Kleenexes and or a note that says, stop picking your nose and eating your boogers. That would be so fantastic. You're making out with America. And when she finds this out, I'm going to bet she's going to dump him. I would. Thank you, Kristen. It was just unexpected. It's unexpected. He's still doing it. He's still just he's got a hunger inside of him. And the only thing that feeds it is boogies. So, okay. No, Chell did not have to, he did not have to. Yeah, we'll call him Booger Boy. BB, Booger Bowie. Okay, Bella, we're going to stop, but I can't, it's still happening. It's like I have to watch it. It's hard. It's very hard, okay? All right. So Corey is like, okay, hey, Blue, I'm going to put you on the block. If I don't put you on the block, will you use it to save Jared? Yeah. No. Blue, if we could just get a season where they realize that we really don't need TikTok influencers or Instagram influencers, we just don't. We're totally fine with just regular old people. We don't need to be like, hey, Julie girl. And then when Blue was voting, what did she say? You guys in there? She was like, Julie with the do. Okay, hey, Julie girl. I happily vote to evict. Who am I voting for? Oh, hey, Julie girl. I still got more. Okay. So Corey is like, all right. And he pulls some other people. And double evictions are always exciting for that reason, because they have these little meetings and people are running around, and you can tell Cirie is like, shit. And Jared was like, whatever you got to do, my man. Whatever you got to do, bro. I'm like, why is Jared so calm? Well, Jared allegedly had asked Matt to play for him in the veto. And Matt was like, okay. And I'm like, and so Jared picked Matt to play for him. So on the block, we have Blue and Jared. Then we play a veto. And Matt wins. Matt obviously doesn't use the power of veto to take down Jared, because hello, what? Huh? But Jared thinks he knows better than his mom. So he had previously told his mom, no, we got Matt. Matt's good. And Cirie's like, okay. All right. Jared knows it all. So the Matt's like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to use this, because just a couple days ago, I feel like you used my disability against me and you weaponized it. And I'm going to tell you that later in a fight. Huh? So they remain on the block. And Blue's like, hey, Julie girl, everybody, what TikTok? Hey girl, I suddenly got a personality when it's a live show. What's up? Even though it's an annoying personality. Hey girl, Julie with the do. You guys, I just want to stay. Whatever he just said, being Jared, the guy that I bone, and we have to clean it up a little bit. Plus, I still have more outfits to wear. Good Lord. I mean, every season I say this, but Blue might be one of the worst castings they've done in a long time. Because Blue is the type of person cast that you have hope. You know, there's no hope with Dope, but there was hope with Blue where I was like, oh, okay, she might be interesting. She might be fun, you know? Who knows? I don't know. She doesn't look like a complete failure at Big Brother. And then she goes in the house and it's just like, and she's walking around like,
What's POV?
POV. It's so cringe. It is so kitty kitty purr 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 kitty kitty purr 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 pussy purr pussy puss purr purr. And at that point, I know this is so wrong, but I was like, just vote Blue out. I don't care anymore. At this point, I don't care who wins, who loses. I'm at that point of the season. I'm at that point with the twists where I don't care. Everyone can go or no one can go. Whatever. They can live there the rest of their lives. Okay? This can just be like the Truman Show forever, like the Sandlot. All right? I don't care. I was like, just vote Blue out. I'm so annoyed with Blue. I just kind of want her to go. But Jared obviously is a great choice as well. So Jared is voted out almost unanimously because we have to watch Cirie, and Cirie's like, I can't not vote for my son. I can't. And I get it, Cirie. I mean, that would be really hard. Okay. And so then they're like, you got to go, Jer Bear. And Jer's like, okay. And he's basically sent out Austin style, no bag. It looked like he wasn't wearing shoes. But maybe they're like those sock tennis shoes that the kids are wearing nowadays. I don't know. Don't ask Grandma Joleen. She doesn't know. Okay. It didn't look like a pair of Skechers. That's all I know. It didn't look like a pair of Nikes either. It just looked like he was wearing socks. So then he's sitting out there with Julie Chen, or Julia Moonves, as we call her these days. And she was like, well, what if I tell you that your mom is Cirie? And he's like, what? No, oh, sorry. Wrong card. What show is this? This isn't The Talk. By the way, The Talk, yeah, I'm mad at them. I know it was 2018, but I'm still mad, and we're going to talk about it. But first, God, back to the show. Okay. Jared, your game might not be over. And then Jared's like, what? And then they're like, Cameron, come out here. Here comes Cameron from the side, just sloppy. There's no choreography to this. Like, you couldn't have him behind. Even The Price is Right pulls back a curtain. And all of a sudden, here comes Cameron walking, walk around saying, hey, buddy, I told you they was going to get rid of you. I told you. And Jared's like, oh, good. And Julie's like, your game. He's like, yes. And she hadn't even really finished. And I'm thinking, what if the twist is you just get to go back in the house for a week and mess shit up and you still got to go? But oh no, the twist is these two men who were voted out, damn near unanimously, both of them, go back in the house as zombies. Yes, you heard that correct. As zombies. And I love scary shit. I love zombies. And then, they didn't even, I did a little zombie filter on them that I think looks better than they had them. Zombie garb they had to wear. Here's Cam and Jared, just zombied out, and Julie Chen. And they're like, yeah, you're going to go back in the house and you're going to compete in competitions with one another to decide. And by the end of the week, you'll be there a whole week. We get a week more of two of the guys in the house that annoy most of the people who watch the show. Cool. And then one of you gets to stay forever. What? What? Yes, Janet. That would have been a great twist. That would have been a very BB UK twist, a BB Australia twist, is where they would send house guests in, even BB Can maybe. And I mean, they did that with Rachel Riley once. She's got for a couple hours or overnight or whatever. But for like a whole week to just terrorize the house, that would have been kind of a fun twist, and could be dropping knowledge and dropping things and ruining people's games. That might be more fun than this. I mean, they've done that in other countries' Big Brothers, where they'll be either hiding in a secret room or something will go down. But no, not us. We're like, just grab your tank top and head back in. Yeah. We'll figure it out as we go. I'm still a little confused. Obviously, we're all confused. Angel's all right. Yeah, right. Yep. Julie's a zombie. It was just so metaphorically perfect. It was really, really perfect. And then Julie's like, oh, P.S. No show Wednesday. So no HOH this week. Right. Well, technically we had one, Corey, and he got a basket and a tongue scraper. Yay. So he can make out more with America and make disgusting sounds. Like he's eating yogurt. Okay. I worked with a lady once that ate yogurt like that. And I thought of murdering her. I did. I thought about it. But then I thought, what would Julie Chen do? And I didn't do it. Okay. But, just more of that. Maybe America asked for that in his basket. So yeah, so they are back in the house. So we have no HOH. There's nothing for anyone else to do but wait till Thursday and today's Saturday. Happy Saturday, everybody. Today's Saturday when Jared, this week, okay. See, it's even annoying to explain. So Zombie Jared and Zombie Cameron compete in competitions, which they've already done. And allegedly Jared lost. However, on Thursday, Cam, being the one who won these zombie competitions, gets to decide whether he wants to compete in a competition on Thursday that can get him back in the game. However, if he fails to complete the task in the time allotted, Jared will go back in the game. Now, Cam could go, you know what? No, make Jared do it. And if Jared can't do it, then I go back in. But Cam said he's going to probably do it because, yeah. And a lot of people are speculating that this little competition is going to be very similar to a competition we saw in BB20 when they desperately tried to bring Caitlyn back in. And they were like, hey, Caitlyn, here is a 2-piece puzzle. We want you to keep possibly borderline stalking, harassing Tyler. Can you put this together? It's you. And we're going to give you 70 minutes and it's going to be live. And she was like, I can't because there's not enough crystals or goop or whatever I'm into in the world that can get me to complete this very basic puzzle of myself so that I could stay and possibly hook up with Tyler or continue cheating on my boyfriend, allegedly. So people think it's going to be this sort of thing. Yeah, the Caitlyn puzzle was like, I mean, that poor girl, she'll never live that down. Now, I'm not a good puzzle person, and under pressure, who knows? But that seemed, I don't know. I have nieces and nephews. They were toddlers once, and they had those, the circle goes into the circle, the square goes into the square, the triangle goes into the triangle, and then the puzzle's done. And that was really, really bad. So I think Cam, I'm just going to go out on a limb and be like, he'll be able to do this. But allegedly these two had to play in multiple comps. Okay. So no HOH. Obviously we got no Friday noms, no Saturday veto comp, which would be today, no Monday veto ceremony. We just get a big nothing. And instead, Cameron and Jared, who are both evicted, are now zombies who are just hanging out in the Big Brother house, competing to see who gets to then choose if they want to compete again on Thursday. And then if they win, they can stay in the house. And then we just start over. So for the past day or so, both Jared and Cameron, they've played in 3 rounds of a mysterious zombie competition, possibly with balls. There could have been like a teeter-totter or a balance game. Oh my gosh. They have to, where they got to place balls at the end, one of those, kind of a Survivor-like thing. And then, they have to start over if they fall off. Oh my goodness. So, obviously the feeds have been riveting, just riveting. And when we came back, we see that Jared was upset. Okay. And he was crying. He was like, I want my mom. And they were like, your mom's here. And he was like, oh, yeah, I forgot. I want my blue. I want my Kenzo. So Cameron has won. And already decided that, yes, he'll compete instead of passing it to Jared, hoping that Jared would fail and that then he could still stay in the house. So yeah, that's the end of the big zombie twist, other than Thursday. And I guess the only thing that could be somewhat interesting is if Cameron would fail at putting the puzzle together a la Caitlin, and then we would see Jared stay in the house, which would, I mean, both are a nightmare. Both is a nightmare. Either of these men staying in the game at this point is a nightmare. You're just kind of like, you just want to scream. You're like, this is what? Huh? Who? Huh? And Corey, if there's a ball sniffing competition, yes, Corey will win. He will win. All right, let's get into some of the fun. I guess they're fun. I don't know. Spoilers. So Dawn brings up a wonderful point. Obviously, the feed's riveting. Jared's in his feelings. He was crying. And he was like, I didn't win. I didn't do it. And Cirie and Mama Felicia are trying to, make him feel better. And Cirie's like, buck up. Come on, stay in the game. And same with Felicia. She's like, don't get out of the game, Jared. He's like, I'm not. I'm going to be okay. I want my mom. And again, they're like, your mom is right there, And so Cirie changed his diaper real quick. She gave him a good wipey, changed his diaper. And then he pouted for a while. Bowie Jane came into the comic room because now Felicia sleeps, as we know, in Izzy's old bed. So she's with Cirie a lot, which Cirie loves. She doesn't. Cirie says that Felicia farts too much. She snores really loud. And she wishes that she hadn't picked Izzy's bed to sleep right next to Cirie, which it was kind of funny the way Cirie said it because we know how Felicia sleeps. I mean, sometimes she's got those night terrors. I wonder if I still have that clip where she just screams and farts at the same time, and that's okay. We can't shame how people sleep. I mean, it's, sleep is it's an interesting thing. We don't, that's why people still study it, but Felicia, she was possessed one night. Poor little Felicia. Yes, because Cirie never farts. She's a never farter. Everybody farts, do. Everybody fart, do. So Felicia's sitting next to Cirie like, isn't this a fun game? Whoa, Joe. And she is, she's Felicia, gotta love her. You gotta love her. You gotta love her. You can't not love Felicia. She is for real. So this is real life. Okay. So thank you, Indiana Girl Jules, for the first super chat of the live. Indiana Girl Jules says, I need Julie to change her name. Haha, she's making all us Julies look bad. I mean, well, she's a Julia. She's a Julia Moonves. Side note, I need a video of Salt Lake City recaps. Meredith, Mary, and Heather just make me laugh. Love your impersonations. I am going to be on that. I'll be on that this weekend. The Salt Lake City recaps, because Meredith, for my family, South and my family. Thank you, Indiana Girl Jules. So Felicia and Cirie are like, come here, Jerry Bear. And then they're just wiping his little butt and they put a little bit of stuff on it. And they're like, okay, you'll be okay, Jared. He's like, yeah. And then Bowie Jane's like, good day. This is such a fun game, right? This is intense, but it's fun. It's a fun game. You know, Bowie Jane's always got her bucket hat on. She's just like, oh, isn't this fun? It's a fun game. It's intense, yes, but so far so good. Okay, hi guys, I'm just wearing my overalls. It's hello, ladies. And she walks in the bedroom and she says, hello, ladies. And then Felicia says, and gentlemen, because Jared's there in a puddle in the bed and he just got his diaper changed. So he's like, I didn't win. Are women even human? And then effing Bowie Jane is like, oh, good eye. It's intense. I walk around the corner. I did look at him. I did, but I didn't see. So sorry. That's kind of Canadian, that sorry, but see, oops. Sorry. Is near. I wasn't trying to offend you. Sorry. I'm just a nice lady who DJs. DJ. And then Jared was like, what if I called you a man? And Bowie Jane, in her ever kind, chipper self, was like, hey, I love it. I would love it. I would love it. It would be intense, but I would love it. And he was like, yeah, because you got them broad ass shoulders. And she was like, okay, well, I'm going to get to the game room and put my shoulders, put my jacket on. I'm just going to be at the game having an intense game up there. Okay, crikey. Okay, goodbye, everybody. Bowie Jane's leaving the room. It's intense. So Bowie Jane was just like, yeah, you can call me a dude. What? He's like, you got them broad ass shoulders. And then she leaves. And Jared is so mad. And Cirie's mad. And Felicia's mad. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why is everyone mad? She made a mistake. She's just Bowie Janing. She's just walking out. Hey, ladies. She's not used to seeing Jared laying there crying. She's used to seeing him, yelling at Blue or, gaslighting her. He's rarely in that room. So she said, ladies. Blue calls everyone girl. That's what she said. She said it's genderless. She goes, girl, fuck, no, girl. She just does a girl thing and she says it to everybody and no one seems offended. But Bowie Jane says, hello, ladies. It's intense. It's intense, right? It's intense. And he's having a hissy. And it's like, oh, Jared, he must have a diaper rash. I think he had a diaper rash. And so then he has to go tell his girlfriend Blue, but it's not his girlfriend. Don't even call it his girlfriend because he don't even like her like that. He's got a whole ass girlfriend at home. So don't you dare start thinking that's his girlfriend because he's not doing that. And he was like, I was about to light her ass up. And then Blue's like, it's so funny that I'm with a guy who wants to light a woman's ass up for a simple mistake. She does have big shoulders. I mean, I have big shoulders too. And I'm like, ugh. Thank you. He calls everyone bro. Like, why even put a gender on it? You'd be like, bro, who cares? Never once am I like, oh, I am a woman. Thank you. It's just shit you say. Like, hey, guys. I say guys all the time. I know some people are like, can you change it to hey, everyone? It's hard. I just always said, hey, guys. There's no gender to it. It's just, hey, peoples. What's up, peeps? Thank you for bringing up the bro thing, right? This dude is a little baby bitch. He just is. I'm sorry, he is. He is. He is just a little baby bitch. I'm like, sir. And then, sir, the way Cirie was like, and she did that shit on purpose. I'm like, Bowie Jane, who just wants to be included. You can say, probably not best to cast someone like her since she doesn't care about winning. And she just wants to make it to Jerry. And she doesn't want to make any big decisions. But overall, nice person. Not like, doesn't seem like the type that's like, I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? Hey guys, guess what? Wiggle. Okay, I'm going I'm going to go in that room and I'm going to call Jared a lady because he lost the competition because ladies are weaker. Oh no, that's something Jared probably thinks, not me. Okay, but I'm still going to do it. Okay, watch me. Do. Hey, ladies. Boom, roasted by Bowie Jane. And he's like, excuse me? And then Jared takes it to the next level, which he always does. There's something, this is a game of Big Brother, right? They're going to talk shit on each other. They're with each other a long time. Cirie's going to have moments. Felicia's going to have moments where they're going to be like, even like comparing it to what Cirie said when she was just like, Felicia is just farting it up and snoring. And I can't take it. I'm so annoyed by that. That's okay. That's like just normal little like shit talk, like, ugh, whatever. But he takes it to the next freaking level every time. And especially with the women. And then he goes with her old ass face and her young ass body. And it's like, I'm sorry, what? I think I got a clip of it. I think we can listen to his little punk baby ass get mad. This dude sucks. He sucks. Like, he sucks, bro. Stop it. God, what a freaking baby. Okay. Let's see if I have it here. Okay, here's Bowie Jane. Well, let's see. Is this the longer version? Maybe I don't have the longer version. Maybe I have the shorter version. I just have the shorter version, I think, of him. But yeah, him and Blue then go on to talk about how she's got an old ass face, young body, big ass shoulders. It's like, Jared, grow up. Be mad at yourself that you're a loser in this game. You lost. Most likely Cameron will win, and you lost to Cameron. But it's so funny when Felicia was telling him, oh, you know, the competition was really, you were at a disadvantage. Cameron was 30 pounds smaller than you, so he had an advantage. Jared then gave Cameron the benefit of the doubt and was like, no, I respect a winner. Like, no, I lost fair and square. So he can talk that way about men in the house. Like, no. But a lady simply calling him a lady on accident or not seeing him there or just a slip of the tongue. And he's like, that old bit. Like, what? But let's say even if she did walk in and say, hey, ladies, like just a cute little, hi, ladies. What's the difference between him being like, yeah, bro? What's the difference between Blue being like, girl, to Jag and them always being like, yes, girl. And she's just said there's no gender to it. And also, Bowie Jane doesn't strike me as the type, I could be wrong, who would use ladies as, and thinking somehow calling a man that would be a negative. The only people who think that calling a man a lady, I feel like there's a certain kind of like misgendering that can occur. Like for transgendered people, there are people that do that shit on purpose to just be rude and not respect how they identify. But in this situation, the only person that would be offended is someone who thinks it's lesser than to be called a woman. So I got to tell you, there have been situations where someone has said, oh, excuse me, sir. I mean, ma'am. I mean, it just happens sometimes. And I've never been like, what the fuck? I mean, actually, the first time I was called ma'am and not miss, I was not too happy about it. Okay. And maybe she wasn't even saying it to him. She could have looked at him and been like, well, I don't want to say hi to you right now. I'm talking to the ladies. Hello, ladies. Good day. Hello. Yes. I say dude too. I'll say dude. I say dude, but it's just Jared. So calling after everything we've learned about Jared, about the body count, not knowing women were people, the things that he has said, we know it's just the misogyny of it all. That he's like, how dare you call me a woman, a female?
Cool. A misogynist. We never have those on Big Brother.
We never have those on Big Brother. Yes, Maddie. Danny says Cirie's going to have a secondhand embarrassment when she leaves the house. It's going to fall on her as a player. I thought that. I kind of think, and I love Cirie, and I'm still going to love Cirie, but I kind of think she'll most likely just be like, I think she might be upset about the things that he didn't tell her in the game, like how he's setting her up for failure by still, even though he's most likely leaving, and telling her that, hey, you got a week to warn her, Blue knows about us. So maybe pull them into a room together and set something up for your mom. Instead, you're just going to leave her there looking stupid and talking to Blue, and Blue knows that that's your mom. So I think those things she might be upset about. But the other things, I think she'll just be like, that my son isn't wrong. I kind of think I don't know, because her reaction to the Bowie Jane thing too made me question and go, maybe she wouldn't be offended by this. Maybe she thinks Jared's in the right. I don't know. That's just speculation. I think there's some things she might be embarrassed by. And I used to think, oh, she's going to be embarrassed by everything. But the more time goes on, I'm like, well, maybe she's just okay with that. Maybe she's just like, I kind of think we might see a defending him and then writing it off. I mean, it is her son, and I don't know. I think before I was looking at it through more rose-colored glasses, thinking, no, Cirie's gonna be pissed. And then the more time goes on, I'm like, maybe she won't. And it's also her son. So, I mean, it's not like she's gonna publicly go against him. And knowing what we know about Jared and how fragile he is in his maleness, she probably knows that would really hurt her son. So she's not going to embarrass him. I just think she won't embarrass. I just think she'll probably be disappointed at a few things, but I don't think she'll be as like, what the hell? But I could be wrong. But I think she won't want to do it publicly, probably, and embarrass him. But she might, like people say, you know your kid. Bella says she knows him, and then Ivana says Cirie will defend him no matter what. Joleen, you need a babushka when talking about Jared. A babushka. I don't even really know what a babushka is. Tell me. Oh, Paul, we know that's not true. I don't think that's true. They always let people on. I mean, I think the challenge Jared will be called for. Oh yeah. I mean, I bet you they invited Kyle. I bet you they did from the list. I don't know about Jackson Mickey. I think maybe he was one that wanted to, but Annalise, she was problematic. They'll still take them. Now, Tar, probably not. Traders, Survivor, I don't know. I mean, Cirie is still beloved, so he has that going for him. But, oh, yeah. The Russian word for mother. So, I mean, that's her baby. Yeah, and she's kind of like said, like, this is my baby. Like, if you go down, I go down. Like, she's in a tough spot. And then I also think there are certain things that she might also, because how offended she got at the Bowie Jane comment. I mean, there's some things they agree on that the rest of us might go, oh, that's kind of weird. So, yeah. Yeah, Jackson Mickey hasn't done much. He found weed, and then he started self-medicating himself with that, because that cures. I mean, weed is pretty magical, but I mean, the problems that Jackson Mickey had, I think you need a little more than just weed. And also, does he even deserve the greatness of weed? And then he was like doing TikToks, and he was dating a girl from Cheer on Netflix, and I haven't kept up, luckily, with that young idiot. So, oh, a headscarf tied under the chin. Okay, got it. Oh, yes. So, that was just yet another example of, wow, yay, Jared's back. Yippee, yippee. So happy that he's back to behave like that. Blue and Jared they kind of went at it in more ways than one. But Blue continues to just be disappointing. She was trying to, play two sides in that she wanted, at first, she was like, yeah, I'm going to be the reason Jared goes home. Yeah, girl, boom, boom, boom. Jared is going. Kitty, kitty, purr, purr. And then she was like, JK, I love him. Remember they had that conversation where he had ice cream dripping on his tits and he was just like, ugh, irrationally getting upset with her for things that she should be upset with him. And she has to tell him the whole truth and nothing but the truth, but he doesn't have to, and then she was like, I guess I love you again. I guess the ice cream tits does it for her. I'm not sure. But she felt bad after he came back in the house because she was trying to make it that Jag and Matt didn't go after Jared and that Jared didn't go after Jag and Matt. But unfortunately, then, Jared felt like she left some information out that could have helped him. And that is true. So that's where you kind of got to pick a side here, lady. You're not really riding the middle very well when you're riding one of the people. Literally, you can't ride the middle like that. Like Bowie Jane can ride the middle because she ain't riding them, but you're riding them. So you can't ride the middle. So she's apologizing and he's, in his Jaredness and his feelings and how dare she play the game and not let him know everything. And they almost broke up, but then, she's like, are we breaking up? And he's like, we're not together. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing at this point, ma'am. Take your highlighter, your palette, and your low-rise 2002 jeans and just get out right now. It's the end of you and Jer, and it's too late, and I can't wait for Jer to be gone, okay? Because I know about Kenzo, and he's telling you, Jared is, but then they go hold hands, and then now today on the feeds, he is basically, coaching her on what to do in the game. And I'm just like, and she's cuddling him. And I'm like, he said, I don't want to be with you. We can't even break up because we're not together. We just bone. I have a girl at home I love. I'm also not going to tell you everything about my game. And you definitely don't come first. It's my mom, sort of, even though I throw her under the bus by telling you and then you tell everyone, which has destroyed my mom's social game, which she's normally very good at. But I ruined it because I can't control my boner. So then Blue falls back into like Frederick saying I'll just tell him everything and then he'll love me. Okay, so Corey said that he was going to put up Cirie. And then he was like, he did? Well, you got to get him. Okay, yeah. And then America said this, and then Jag said this, and then Matt said this, and they said this. And here's their social security numbers. Do you love me yet? It is just really, really. She is, Yvonne, she's such a Holly Beth. And I dislike a Holly Beth, that type of player in this game and that kind of like woman in this game. Because I want to have empathy and be like, and I'm just like, no, you go against other women. You go against your own best interests. For what? For what? Ugh, crazy. He called her his girlfriend today? Oh, so maybe he's playing mind games. What time did this happen and why? Was there handies going on? What happened? Oh my gosh. Blue gave up the kitty kitty purr. What I say? Holly Beth, 22, Wyoming. Oh no. Oh, no. So now Jared has just been on the feeds today coaching her. Basically, Blue spills all the combos with Matt and Jag. Jared says, be careful because Jag, Matt, Corey, and America are closer than I thought. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You couldn't put that together. Oh my God. Listen to your mother. And that Corey is working the shit out of them. That's what Jared said. And Jared said, learn from my mistakes, Blue. Blue said she thinks she'll have to put up Corey and Jag. Natalie said, live feeds Jag asking Cirie about telling Jared about saving Jag. LOL. Jared ruined it from that. I mean, Jared, he shit the bed before then when he told Blue about Cirie being his mom. But you're 100% right, Natalie. The kid can't keep anything in. The man he's a talker. He's a gossiper. He can't shut up, even when it's in his best interest and his mom's best interest. I mean, the guy should just be like, what's our next move, Mom? You are sitting there with Cirie, who socially is so good and can dig her way out of many of the messes he's created. But now it's almost like he's got another week for him to dig the hole even bigger for her. Oh, he should just shut up and be like, what are we doing next, Mom? What's going on, Mom? What's happening, Mom? But no, he's like, no, I know, Mom. And all of his reads are not great. And he shares all the information, and Cirie's just like, what the heck is happening? How does everyone know everything I'm saying? How is there this big of distrust for me? And all this stuff is getting out. And you would think she'd be like, I've only told Jared. And when she had Izzy didn't have this problem because Izzy was like a freaking vault on a lot of things with her. Because I feel like Izzy respected her more. Izzy was more like, wow, it's Cirie. Ha. Ah, my goodness. Yeah. And Blue's like, when I win next week, Blue, please, please. I mean, she could. She did get to the end of the recent HOH. That's the frustrating thing with Blue. She's actually not horrible at competitions. She's just horrible at whatever she's doing with Jared. She's just horrible at not trusting who she should trust. She's just horrible strategically and socially. And she'd rather throw another woman under the bus than actually work with women in the house. And she'd rather be with this problematic dude with ice cream on his tits. So it's crazy. Michelle said stalkers tend to be like, I mean, where's the lie? Where's the lie? Shout out to Izzy. We do miss Izzy on the feeds. I will tell you that. There was a life she brought. There was a chaotic energy she brought that is just bring a book now. I thought Felicia was going to pick it back up, but I really think there was a Felicia and Cirie argument that I don't think we got to see because I couldn't find it. If you guys have a timestamp, let me know. But we have heard people talk about it. We heard Mimi talk about it. Mimi said she kind of intervened and was like, I respect both of you. But I think ever since Felicia has been, maybe this is just my speculation, but that since she feels as though she was lied to by Cirie and by Jared, it's just nothing has been the same since. And so her game, it's definitely not, she's not as fun. She's still saying funny shit here and there, but I think she struggles with, staying with the brown sugar babes, as does Mimi, to like what's best for my game and then doing the most. So yeah, it's intense. It's intense, Dawn. Oh, he told Blue about his mom like the first time she touched his wiener. I'm pretty sure. It was early. And she thought it was Felicia at first. And then somehow now she knows it's Cirie. So yeah, NYC girl said Izzy did have a childlike enthusiasm for the game that was fun at times. It was fun at times, yeah, and she just caused chaos and paranoia. I mean, some of that is fun. The Angel Muse says, do you believe Cirie can recover and bounce back and get to the finals with Jared out? I kind of do, only because I've seen Cirie do things before where I was like, no, and then I'm like, whoa. So I kind of think she can, but he needs to go. Another week of him in there, running his mouth, just being a dum-dum. is not good for her. But it's Cirie. She's pretty magic when it comes to these situations, but this has definitely been detrimental to her game, her social game, which is where she really thrives. Obviously not the physical comps, but strategically. Cirie has a wonderful way of staying calm and being able to what did Jag, someone was saying, but I think unfortunately people now know that her move, and they're seeing it. But Cam even said, Cirie makes you, today on the feeds, he goes, she makes you forget why you're pissed at her. And that's why she's so good, is she'll connect with you in that way, on that human level. And she's able to not show she has a good poker face too. She can lie. She can just straight up be like, it's fine. Oh my God, it's fine. And in a believable way. Where Jared, he can't. He's wearing all his emotions on his sleeve. He's pissed. You're going to know about it. I'm going to light you up. Like, he's just emotionally immature. And Cirie has more of an emotional maturity when it comes to stuff like this. She's used to, playing games like this where you can't freak out. And so when Cam said that today, I was like, yeah, that is Cirie. He said, she makes you forget why you're pissed at her. He was saying that to Jag and Matt when they were talking in the bathroom. And Jag said that he remembered. He's like, I finally remembered why I'm mad at Cirie. And then the camera's cut. The feed's cut to like all on Jared and Blue. And I'm like, why? I want to know. So I don't even know what Jag said. Because he couldn't remember why he's mad at Cirie. But Jag did today tell Cameron that Cirie was the fourth player to play in the Path to Power, or whatever that competition was that Corey, Cirie, Matt, and Jag played in, that saved Jag in the game after he was voted out unanimously. And then Cameron was like, what? Cameron was like, why does everyone, why does, or what he says, wonders why everything she does is a secret. Like, why do people keep Cirie's secrets? Cameron just can't. Because you don't have the mist, man. Cameron boy, you don't got the mist. You just don't. You don't have the mist. You can win competitions for sure, but your ego gets in the way. Same with Jared. You guys, you don't have that. It's readable. No. So you can go win all the competitions, all the physical stuff, whatever, but you don't got the mist. You can't, you wouldn't be a good cult leader. I mean, it's not, with the straight hair, you kind of look like one, but I don't think you could make people, where Cirie could legit like have a cult. So yeah, this, Michelle, that is a very nice way to put that they're playing stupid. This group lacks strategy in more ways than one. They really do, bro. They really do. So I know Blue is, I mean, we're all shocked that she hasn't told anyone. We're all shocked. This could help her so much. And yet, yeah. And then Cam said, ride with me. Ride with me. But Cameron, he thinks he has the mist. He's like, I told you, man. It's like, no, everybody hates you. They hate you. Same with Jared now. They hate you. You don't have it. You can't get it back. You never had it. They don't like you. Andrew says people are so scared to lie directly to her face, and she is so great at recalling small details that punch holes in people's explanations. She pays attention. She listens. She's not this. She's just always processing. I mean, Nikki, I kind of feel the same way sometimes. I mean, I joined Cirie's cult and she smiled at me when she was cast. I was like, oh my God, we get to see Cirie on Big Brother, and it has been great. Other than the Jared of it all, it's been great to see her play this game. I just wish they would have thrown in another Survivor legend or something else, because this mother-son thing is like, he's just really just shitting all over her strategy. Yeah, there's only been I don't think a woman has won since Felicia won HOH. America could have with the pressure cooker, but she made the deal with Cam. I've seen lots of discussions about this, and every season there's a discussion about what if the competitions are more geared towards men. You do have a lot of like physical competitions that might be geared more towards like the muscle guys. So that's why you see seasons where Jackson Mickey is winning a bunch. Like Xavier, buff dudes, but there's definitely like last night's comp. I don't think that was geared toward any men or women. I think it was open, but the football one, that one was a little lame. So I know there are arguments out there to be made that they could make the competitions a little more equitable for the different sizes and power within the house. But there's also a lot of women, or a lot of the women and some of the guys don't even want to win. So they don't want to win competitions. And Bowie Jane could actually freaking win. She could have won the wall. Just like America could have won pressure cooker. But Bowie Jane clearly threw it. She was like, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to make big decisions. It's team teams. I just don't want to get to Jerry. Naomi, yes, Jared is Cirie's Achilles. Yeah. Achilles heel, unfortunately. Yes. And Cirie has not been picked to play in veto. She was talking about that on the feeds. So she has not played in a ton of competitions. So hello, Tiffany Bell says, even if America won pressure cooker, it wouldn't have mattered because of the twist. Oh, it's so sad. That's why these twists it's too much sometimes. It's too much. Okay? It's too much. You know what? Blue will probably use the info, Natalie, against Cirie. Yeah. Down the line. I could see that. Unless Jared, that's why Jared should be doing, if he was really looking out for his mom, number one, tell your mom, you're on your way out most likely. Cameron's going to pick to play Thursday, and he's probably going to win because it's going to be a Caitlyn puzzle, allegedly, or something that he could probably win since he's good at competitions, okay? So tell your mom, I fucked up. I told Blue about us on accident. But she knows. And then number two, make Blue feel so good. Make her feel so good. So that she will think there's maybe, I know that's a freaking dirty play, but at this point, make her feel at least respected. Maybe don't pretend you're going to be together after the show, but make her feel respected and liked, which I don't think is a hard thing to do when you're boning someone. You probably should make them feel respected and liked and heard so that she won't want to do that and throw your mom under the bus for fear that, that would ruin your relationship. But no, Jared's not thinking that. Frederick said FBJ definitely jumped because as soon as Blue fell, she just looked up and she's like, hey, crikey, Blue fell. Who's left, Jared? I'm good. Ah! And then she fell. She just let herself fall off. She's like, kangaroo down. Hello. This is fun. It's intense, right? It's intense. I'm good with everyone because you would vote me out. I'm a goat. You take me to the end. And then I'm going to have a killer speech. I was a tennis player when I was young. Yep, that's it. Thank you. This has been fun. Come see me in Thailand when I'm DJing in February. Oh, my lordy. Oh, my lordy. So, does production want Jared to stay? I don't even know anymore. I don't know. Maybe for the twist aspect to have the mother son at the end, but I think by this point maybe they're just like, just send Jared home because we can't. It's too much at this point. They're already getting, the whatever his face is, that guy that said the racial slur, and then Jared with the R word and just his overall demeanor. They're probably like, So, oh my goodness. Yvonne says Cirie's overrated. 4 times on Survivor, never won. I mean, I don't think she's overrated, but I do hear that argument from a lot of people. And definitely, you guys got to watch Traitors. You have to watch Traitors. It's so good. It's so cool. It's so good. What was up with? What do you mean? Julie Chen's do was just so Julia Moonves, because we don't have Julie Chen anymore. We have Julia Moonves, so it was a Julia Moonves do. It was I believe my husband do. I believe him. Those ladies are liars. But first, God. But first, let's get his CBS cash out. Let's get all that money. But first, we want the stocks and the bonds. It was like, Julia, stop. But first, my new do. Yay, the talk was mean to me. It's unfair how people were mean to me and my predator husband. It's not his fault 30 women accused him of sexual assault and inappropriateness and touching and mistreatment. That's not his fault. It's the women. The women lie. They lie. Oh, the Party City wig. Yeah. But first, a bad wig with Julie Chen. Now, I would argue if God was happy with Julie Chen, he wouldn't let this happen. Okay? But we also know God is not a petty God. So he's probably just like, well, I guess I'm going to let her profit off my blood. Go ahead, Julia. Go ahead, Julia. Gosh. Yes, Michelle. Cirie is a great strategist. She can separate game from personal. She really can. She's very good at that. I vote to evict that wig. Peace, guys. God said to JCM, girl, no. Girl, no. Girl, stop. Stop. The devil in those bangs. That's the devil. I do like a bang, though. I think I would like this better if it was maybe a little wavy with the bang. I don't know. I'm not sure. There's just not much I really like about Julia Moonves right now. I miss Julie Chen. I loved Julie Chen. Julie Chen was the best. Julia Moonves, no thanks. No tanky. No tanky, Julia. So basically, I mean, it's really like this week we are just waiting for Thursday to happen so that Cameron can most likely stay and then we can just start over. So nothing matters and nothing counts. And if nothing you do matters, then all that matters is what you do. I think that was a quote from Angel, the brilliant television show spinoff of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Unfortunately, by Joss Whedon. But if nothing you do matters, then all that matters is what you do. I still don't fully understand that philosophically, but I do a little. And it sounds nice. So nothing they do matters this week. But then all that matters is what they do. Oh my goodness. Bowie and Cirie did have a talk today. Cirie says, again, she's like, I'm a snarky bitch. Bowie, we both are. And Bowie's like, I'm snarky too. What is snarky? Is it like, okay, great. And that Cirie's like, I don't have anything to hide anymore. I've been fully exposed. Bowie said on the bright side, she goes, hey, listen to this, Cirie. On the bright side, I haven't cried. Yes, I haven't cried since the blind side of red. Yes, I probably won't cry again. So Bowie was that's what Bowie said. I was like, Bowie, it's okay to cry a little. It's okay to cry a little. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, genius. Whoever posted that, Mama is a genius, Mama Dukes 921, that the best showmance is Mr. B and Miss Felicia. She was like, okay, Mr. B, we're going to need some. I cannot eat this dairy ice cream, Mr. B. Mr. B, I cannot eat this dairy ice cream. It gives me the farts, but I'm willing to eat it. No more lactate. Okay. Mr. B, there are just not enough towels. Mr. B, this washer and dryer is nasty, and these kids are disgusting. Okay. They really are the best showmans. The best. Thank you, Big Brother Bri, for the super chat. I challenge JJCM to a Felicia wig for next episode. Julie Chenmoonbez. What's the first J? Is it Jesus Julie Chenmoonbez? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And some people, yeah, the wig. I mean, that's the thing. It's all subjective. It doesn't matter. It's just Julia right now. I just can't. Network TV says, I honestly don't understand why Middle America is so mad at Jared, but didn't give half of this energy to Kyle of season 24. I mean, I gave all the energy to Kyle. I gave it to Kyle, not in the 7 seconds on the thing, but yeah. I don't know. Is that what's going on the Facebooks? Oh, yes. Thank you, Brittany. I think a PSA should be made that all house guests need to wash their hands after they use the bathroom. Felicia and Cirie were right. Nasty. Felicia and Cirie are right about that. It's nasty. Nose picking, hands not washed, giving each other handies under the blankets, and then going in a communal bag of chips. I'm not eating anything communal. No way. Not gonna do it. No way. So, did he last 10 seconds? I thought it was 7. Was it 10? Oh, goodness. Oh, my God. You stop it, Monica. That is amazing. Your son's middle name is Angelus from the show Angel. Oh, what a beautiful name. Great job. Great job. Great taste. Thank you, Michelle, for the super chat. Much appreciated. Cirie and Cameron to the end. Brains and muscles. Hey, he said he wanted to work with her. And she said, I guess I have to. Now Cameron is still going around. But the thing with Cameron is anyone he works with, he F's it up because he's a talker too. And he does the most. So who knows? Because he was really going in with Jag and Matt. Because, he's messy. He's very messy. But you know what? It wouldn't, that at this point, Cirie, she needs to work with who she can work with. So that could be an interesting little pairing. And he did tell her, he's like, hey, you're going to need me. Because Jared, bye-bye. When she has to be like, great, awesome, fantastic. But if he can win stuff, thank you, David, for the super chat. David said, do you think Cameron would do just fine on Thursday? Or do you think Cameron would do just fine on Thursday? Who do you want to be the next HOH? Oh, goodness. Well, I think Cameron will win whatever little competition they have set up for him on Thursday. Thank you guys for all the super chats coming in. I appreciate you. As far as the next HOH, give us a Bowie Jane HOH, okay? I want to see her struggle and possibly nominate herself. But I think HOH-wise, if Jared leaves Thursday because Cameron wins this last part of the competition against himself, I think a Cirie HOH would be very interesting because, again, we have that trend of, it's like that payback trend of, okay, my number one ally was just taken out. Now I'm going to take out one of you guys. Or a Bowie Jane, entertaining. We'll see. I just want to see what she'll do. Or Mimi. I don't think she will, but Mimi. I would like to see one of the women besides Blue. Anyone but Blue, 2023. So yes, that is where I'm at. Thank you, Natalie, for the super sticker. That is super sweet of you. I appreciate that. So a Bowie Jane HOH. I mean, come on. Also, Bowie Jane is just, she deserves a little pampering, okay? Because they're being a little rude to her, being a little mean. Jag's going around going, I'm getting bullied. And it's like, bro, no, you're not. You're just a victim of the game and you don't know what's going on half the time strategically. Bowie Jane is actually like, hi, everybody. And they're like, what a bitch. She's a bitch. She's the bitchiest bitch that ever bitched. Ew, gross. Look at her shoulders. Look at her old face and her dumb body. And you're like, well, we don't need all that. We don't need all that. She's a stalker. Like, she's like, I would love to see a Bowie Jane, It's in teens. It's in teens. And then hopefully she wouldn't listen to Corey. Don't listen to anything Corey says. Do whatever you want, Bowie Jane, at this point. Because no matter what, there's a couple people, I think she can just do whatever she wants at this point. You made it this far, girl. You're even shocked. And by that time, you'll be the jury. And that's all you wanted in the first place. You said, I never saw myself winning the 750K. It's two in teens. It's two in teens. Thank you, Kristen Miley. Thank you so much, you guys, for the super chats and the super stickers and the cash apps. Thank you so much. Yeah, effing Bowie Jane. That's gotta love it.
Fucking Bowie Jane. Fucking Bowie Jane.
Effing Bowie Jane. Effing Bowie Jane. I mean, Felicia, yes.
Shut up. Shut up.
Cirie and Cam together, I mean, you're not wrong. But could he keep his mouth shut? Could he not F it up the way he effed up all of his alliances and people, thinking he knows better? The problem with a Cam situation with Cirie is she's just babysitting another Jared. She's just basically replacing her son with another big mouth, fragile, too big of an ego guy who won't always listen to her. So I would prefer her to be able to move forward with like Mimi and Felicia and them to actually take the Brown Sugar Babes forward and be actual, competition for Jag, Matt, Blue, that side. Maybe pull in America and Corey for a minute. Doubt that's going to happen. One never knows. Because I know Mimi and Felicia obviously have had conversations with Corey and America with possibly working together. But yeah, I would prefer that. We'll see. It'll just be nice to see what Cirie can do when Jared is gone. And it'll be refreshing to at least have Jared gone. And then, I mean, if she can utilize Cameron and he can be this shield and he can win competitions and she can rein him in, they could be a force. But I just think his ego's too big and it has to always be Cameron did it. That was me. Cameron, I did it. Thank you, Kristen. Please tell me the name of your lipstick. Oh, yes. My lipstick is from the wonderful Lip Esteem. Well, first of all, my lip gloss is Laneige. And that is just a regular lip glossy I get at, I'm just addicted to these because they're the best lip glosses I've ever put on my lips. And they don't really have a ton of color. This one's like a berry, but they just feel so good. And then I have the night stuff that you put on to moisturize your lips at night, which is like a night mask. And they're like $18 at Sephora. But my lipstick color of my lips, a little faded now, but it is the Lip Esteem, and it is a matte color, or it's a matte lipstick. And it is, I always forget the name, but it's my favorite because it's pink and bright and wonderful. And it is, I'm pulling up the name here because they have fun little names. It's the Monet, M-O-N-E-T, the Monet Moisturizing Matte Lipstick. And you can go to lipesteem.com. I'll drop the link for it in the chat. And you'd be supporting a small business, a woman-run business, and a woman of color-run business. So support Black women in business and shop at Lip Esteem. And it's also a Minnesota company. And you know me, I'm from Minnesota, so all of the local stuff I love. And this is a business with by my friend Tamika, and she started this during the pandemic. And her stuff is just really, really, really good. It's really good and really well made and soft and no chemicals or animal stuff. the vegans and all the stuff. So yes. All people have a color. I don't know if you've seen me. I lack pigmentation. That's what the doctor said. I have to put on some bronzer and some blushes. Okay. Mad Chatter said, think I heard maybe Felicia say they are leaving the house for something this week. What the hell? What the hell are they leaving the house for? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Where are they going? Where the hell are they going? Where are they going? Eh? Felicia, where are they going? Well, maybe they got to do another lot to do I don't know. This week is this is crazy. We have no Wednesday. We got a Thursday. No HOH this week. Today would be veto. Nothing. Oh, Cam today was talking about Izzy and said he knew she was playing him from the start. And then him and Jag talked about how close Izzy talked. Like, she talks so close. She's up in your business. But then when you were up in her business, she was like, no. And then Cam said the first conversation he had with Izzy, she got in his face. It was something with Riley or something. I was like, okay, Cam, build a bridge, sir. She's gone. And then Cam, his takes they're pretty bad. He says, Mimi's a lost puppy and doesn't know what to do. I think she knows what to do. She wasn't voted out unanimously. You were. So I don't know why you're sitting there going, well, she's not doing nothing. She's a lost puppy. She wasn't voted out unanimously. It was you. Hi. And he also was saying that Cirie will pit them against each other, being him versus Matt versus Jag versus Cameron. And then he says, Blue's just happy to slide back into the shade. Okay, Cam. Okay, guys. Okay. Martel, thank you so much for the super sticker. Appreciate it. Yeah, Stephanie says in chat, Mimi could win this game. Mimi could definitely win this game. Mimi's far more calculated and strategic than people think. However, it was very strange for Mimi in the HOH competition to pick Corey. I was like, as I'm watching it in the car, I'm like, we were driving back from Arizona where we went for a family thing. And I'm like, aren't you kind of working with him? What are you doing? What? There's other people still. Mimi, what are you doing? So that was a little weird. A little strange. But yeah, the joke is no one remembers who Mimi. Everyone's like, who's Mimi? Who's Mimi? And that's actually not bad right now, because then who's Mimi ain't going to be on the block. And then at the end, if you can build the case and lay it out there of all the things that you did, you don't got to be the loudest person in the house. You don't got to win the most comps in the house. There are many paths to win the game. And we have a lot of game left, you guys. We're halfway through. This is a 100-day season. So they're just like, we effed up. We had Luke the racist. We had to let him go allegedly. And then some other stuff. So we'll do a double, but then we'll say, JK, everybody comes back on the double, and then one stays, and then no HOH this week. And then maybe that'll even out to get us to 100 days. I mean, we're going till November. Is today the first day of fall? Oh my God, you guys. It's the second day, I think. Happy fall, y'all. I'm very basic. I'm very basic when it comes to this stuff. I have pumpkin spice t-shirts and creepy t-shirts that have little silly sayings from Maurice's. Okay, so I'm very basic. So we still have a lot of time. Mad Chatter, thank you for the super chat. Says, hope your family emergency is much better, much better. Everything worked out. Everyone's good. Everyone's safe. Everyone's fine. Thank you guys for understanding. I appreciate that. This stuff comes up. and, family first. And that's how you roll. And that's how we roll. So everything is good, good, good. Anyone worrying about Nana is good. Nothing to do with Nana. So she's living her best life. She's just trying to sleep from a garage sale that she had. She's just very tired from her garage sale. That's it. I missed you guys. And I didn't go on any social media. Obviously I was with family and stuff, but I didn't go on social media, and because of that, and also because I did not want any spoilers, and somehow I did not get spoiled. So I watched the episode driving home back to California last night in the car, and I was like yelling. I had my AirPods in, and Charles was like, "What happened?" And I'm like, "Oh my God. There's zombies, Chal." And he's like, "What?" I was like, "Exactly." And I didn't get spoiled on it. So I had to then get caught up on feeds, get caught up on everything last night and today. So, but thank you guys. And thank you guys for all the nice words. I couldn't check even on YouTube, but I did see that people were leaving comments, and I appreciate it. Because I just was afraid someone would be like, "Can you believe, Cirie walked out and, Bowie Jane punched Cameron in the ankle?" And I'd be like, "Oh no. Can you believe Julie Chen quit and was replaced by Jesus?" And I'd be like, oh no. Yeah, I mean, she is really a true introvert, and she really is, she's so smart. Like, Mimi is my winner pick from the beginning. When the cast was revealed, before we even knew Cirie was there, I was like, Mimi is a winner. And yeah, she plays very under the radar. But it's not like she's not playing. She definitely is playing. And I always say, or this season, I say, Mimi's the type of player I'd want to be, calm, calculated, strategic, under the radar, but that is not my personality. I wish it was. I really do. I would love to be a little calmer, but it's not me. But I would love to, she's not going to be remembered necessarily as like these crazy houses, but if you look at it, the big personalities are going out the door. Heisem, Riley, Izzy, now Jared, probably next Cameron, they are bye-bye. So it's not always the way that you win the game. And so for people to be like, she's not doing anything, it's like, but she is. She may not be doing, obviously she's not doing everything. We don't have anyone in the game who's just playing it perfect. I mean, we don't have a lot of like Dan Giesling like seasons, but she is doing a lot of things right. And then some things, I'm like, what's going on, Mimi? But overall, I mean, it's kept her in a pretty good place. I mean, she hasn't been voted out unanimously and needed a zombie twist to bring her back, Cameron. Danny T, thank you so much for the super sticker. Of course I do. It's called Dead Set, Lamish. I watch it every year around this time, sometimes even not around this time. You can actually watch it for free on YouTube. They have it, Dead Set, S-E-T, Dead Set. And it is basically the zombie apocalypse happens, but there is a UK Big Brother season happening. And it is a great movie. I love it. I love that movie. Obviously, it's based around Big Brother and based around zombies. Now, that movie was a grip ago. That movie was like early 2000s, probably mid 2000s. And they could have pulled anything even from that movie and brought it in to a little more showmanship. But oh my goodness. Yes. Thank you, Eric, for the super chat. Do more Bowie Jane. But Bowie Jane says it's intense when I do it, Eric. It's intense. It is. Yes, it is. And did he play the game? Because Bowie Jane is here. Hi, guys. Hello, ladies. Oh, and did you just say I have big shoulders? Thank you. Did you say that I would like do I mind that you called me a man? No, I like men. They're great. I like their wieners, and yeah, they're nice. They're nice to look at. Yes, I do have very broad shoulders like Cindy Crawford. Thank you. Thank you. Down under, we wrestle alligators like the dead guy. But he wasn't killed by an alligator. He was killed by a stingray right through the heart. Yes, yes. But I live in LA now. I own a home. People are renting it out. So I must get to Jerry. It's intense, though. It's intense. How come everybody so mean to me? I'm a nice girl. No? You guys you want to play a game that 34-year-olds play? I'm 34. 34, yes. I know. It's shocking. I got a string bikini. I'm 34. 30 plus 6 and then add 5. It's great. Yes, okay. It's a fun game. No, I don't want to win. HOH. I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't want to make big decisions. I just want to hang out. Did you guys just want to wear your overalls and hang out? Yes. I gotta get my parka on. I mean, Bowie Jane, how can Vegemite? I should love Vegemite. Hey, I love it. I got a good bed by the wall. Yes, I can't even smell Felicia's farts. She farts so much. She just shits her pants. Yes, Felicia admitted on the live feeds that sometimes she shits the bed. Yes, she did. And Jared was like, oh, God, I would never be with the woman who shits the bed. And I was like, well, Jared, as you get older, we all shit the bed, right? High five. Nobody? Okay, that's great. Yes. But yeah, she said she had to wake her husband up because she shit the bed. And she was like, Greg, or whatever his name is, get up. I shit the bed. I couldn't let him lay in it, she said, which I thought that was very nice. If I'm with someone and they love me, they won't let me sleep in their shit. That's a true story. Felicia did say on the feeds, it was hilarious, that she has shit the bed before. I mean, she has had that gastric bypass. I think there's other things. I remember she was open to Heisem early on. She's like, hey, yeah, I don't know. I'm still doing her Bowie Jane's voice for Felicia, but she said, yeah, I have had the surgery. Sometimes I can't trust a fart. Oh, yeah. Slim Booter says, how will BB handle it if Matt makes it to Zingbot? Why? What do you mean? I guess I need clarification. How will they handle it if they make it to zing? Well, they'll zing them, right? Just like everybody. There's lots of things you can zing Matt on. I mean, he's hopefully nothing to do with obviously being deaf. I mean, I don't think they would do that. Most assholes wouldn't, unless you're an asshole, that wouldn't be the joke. But could be his hair. He's got Krusty the Clown hair. He's got the little poof. Sideshow Bob could do a little bit of that. There's other Matt. I mean, you get a good Josh Duhamel and Matt joke in there, and he did like wearing that onesie a lot, and I don't think he was going to give it up for sure. Oh, it's because Matt's sensitive. Is he sensitive? I mean, I'd roast him on his love for quoting Andrew Tate. That would be me. But Zingbot isn't easy to understand. I guess is Zingbot would be like, Matt, what do you call? Like, that's kind of how Zingbot, but I think a Josh Duhamel. Too much booger eaters and now bed poopers. I know. I didn't make this shit up. This is what they say. Can't read Zingbot's lips. That's true. But I think if they could also have, so I don't know, honestly, because they haven't been the greatest at making sure that things were good for Matt within the house. So I'm not sure. Yeah, could be not understanding. Yeah, Lamar shit. I mean, it's the kind of that's what happens. Sometimes you shit the bed. Yeah. Yeah, Riley Shrine jokes. Yes, like Matt, kind of similar to Gina Marie when she had that cereal box and the blue hat shrine to that guy that left like week -1, and she was like, "I love him. He's my homie. I love him." Gina Marie. Oh goodness. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. It's intense. But good question. But yeah, I don't know. Zingbot hasn't been good since Kathy Griffin was Zingbot, so I don't even know why they do it anymore. Actually, Franzel's was good because remember how upset she got? It's like, oh my god, you got to have a sense of humor about yourself. You have to. You got to have a little self-deprecation. It's okay. They could use cue cards. They could do something like that. And if I was Matt, I would just do what he did when Cameron was giving his big speech when he was HOH. Matt said, "I just turned my hearing aids off. Just turn your hearing aids off, and then you can't get offended, and just laugh, and then turn them back on." And that'd be jokes on you, Zingbot. That's if I was mad, I would do that. I'd be like, I turned off my hearing aids, so I didn't have to hear your shitty joke. Boom, roasted. Turn them off again. So you can't zing me. But Kathy's was the best. Remember when she got up in Zach's face and she was like, boom, mother effer, or whatever she said, because he wouldn't laugh. And it's like, it's Kathy Griffin. Okay. You're going to laugh. She's very funny. Mad Chatter, thank you for the super chat. Oh my God, that would be a great Corey roast, and love to see America about Boogergate. I don't think they'll bring that up, but they should. They should be like, America, what's green and sticky and, goes in Corey's mouth, what's like slobbery and something like you could make a analogy to an America kiss. It'd be like, Corey's boogers, he eats them and then he kisses you. Zing! You're like, oh my God. You don't want to kill the girl. But yeah. Oh gosh. Corey's gonna obsess for weeks about his zings. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, there's so many that they could say about Corey, just with the kissing sounds and the mustache. And yeah. Yes, Kathy she came in as herself in BB16, and she did the zings, but they really haven't been that great since. So yeah. Yeah, I think, oh yeah, Cameron is ready to get rid of Corey because he definitely has got the hots for America, and he's shown it in interesting ways this season. So he definitely wants Corey gone so he could have her all to himself. So yeah, that's what's going on, you guys, on the live feeds. Watch thank you, Big Brother Bri. America, is that spinach between your teeth or is it Corey's boogie? Zing. America, you should consider flossing after you make out with Corey. Do you ever find boogies in your mouth? Okay, you guys, we're getting crazy here, but for real. And it's good because Kathy wrote her own material. And who knows who they have writing the zings. But remember Tiffany's zing from BB 23? And it was like her being old. I was like, really? She was like 40. Really? That's the best. Oh, God. That's unfortunate. But any kind of like stalker ones are always funny when one person, or the Christine, that was good with Christine and Cody Cauliflower, about Cody, and it was about her husband hating Cody because remember there was all the caressing. That was such an odd season. And then remember how Julie Chen like vilified Christine. She was like basically like, you whore. She interviewed her, like she roasted Christine for caressing Cody more than she basically did Aaron with the Aryan Nation Aaron with the eyebrows like this. Wasn't that interesting? And I'm like, Julie, I thought Julia Moonves got with Les Moonves when he was married, allegedly. Do you think Blue will try to stay if Jared leaves? I mean, as much as she's trying now, yeah, I think she will. But I think she'll probably try to. I think Jared's kind of, he's coaching her all day, and like maybe she should work with Cirie, but Blue's, she's doing too much, but it's not doing anything other than not getting her the results she wants. So trying to protect Jared, and then trying to protect Jag and Matt, and she even proposed a final 3 with Jag and Matt, and then she went in the bathroom, and stall or whatever, and they were just like, yeah, she's just done too much damage, I think, at this point. I mean, she could be someone you take with you and you beat because you're like, what did she do in this game? Besides just kind of, for lack of a better term, shit the bed. Yeah, but if you keep her, as the numbers dwindle down, I mean, she has been close in a lot of competitions, so you do run the risk of her going on like a winning streak, I guess. Possibly. Yeah, she's like doing whatever she's doing, what she's doing isn't working. It's not getting the results she thinks it is. And once Jared leaves, I think she'll be seen obviously as less of a threat. And well, why take a shot at Blue at this point? So, probably some kind of scary verse zombie. For sure. For sure, everybody. All right. Well, I'm going to come back. I'm sure there'll be more things to talk about on the feed. Someone will say something stupid and we'll be here to roast it and talk about it. But I just wanted to come back and talk about the episode and a couple of the spoilers and things going on the live feeds. But as we see it now, most likely Cameron will be staying after competing in some kind of quick competition on Thursday, since he beat out Jared in their zombie competition. So then he could compete again on Thursday against himself, a la a Caitlyn BB20 puzzle, to then stay in the game. Jared would go home, and then we finally get to go back into playing Big Brother, because right now we're just on like a Big Brother pause. And we're just waiting for Thursday. And there's no episode on Wednesday, but we'll always bring the entertainment, right? You guys, thank you so much to everyone in the chat and for all of your wonderful comments. Thank you for the amazing super chats. Shout out to my mods too. Thank you guys for working so hard. Indiana Girl Jules, Big Brother Bri, Michelle, thank you so much. David, Natalie, Kristen, Bella, you guys make a girl feel loved. Kristen again, Martel, Mad Chatter, Danny T, Eric, Salim Booter, Mad Chatter again, and Big Brother Bri again. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate you and your support. Oh my gosh, Mad Chatter. Thank you. You are beautiful. And I bet you are hilarious. So Mad Cheddar 102. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Jody, good to see you with the super sticker. Thank you so much, you guys. And I'll be back with more videos and Bravo stuff and all that now that I am back home. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day, but always remember what I always say, to enjoy yourself, because it's later than you think. Don't forget to hit that like and comment after the video posts. Bye.